Hi, this is Jerry Barassa, United Financial Planning Group. Just wanted to talk a little bit today about mutual fund fees. One of the first things we do when we meet with a new client is we look at their overall portfolio holdings. We essentially do an X-ray of their portfolio. We look at the specific asset classes that their investments fall into. And very important, we look at the expenses on each individual fund. Clients most of the time are surprised the amount of fees that they're paying when coupled with the actual management of the portfolio in terms of the percentage that's charged on the management. So I'd like to jump into a real life client or a new client that actually we met with pretty recently in the last couple of weeks. We had listed all of their investments within each individual account. We looked up each expense ratio for the fund and calculated both on a percentage basis and on a dollar basis what the actual fee that was being paid within the account. So if we just jump on to this spreadsheet right now, as you can see the client here, they have 5 accounts or had 5 accounts with a major bank. Fair to say that the fees are pretty high. In this column, we have the ticker symbol for the fund itself, dollar value in each individual account for that particular investment, what the expense ratio was. So this particular fund, this client's paying 1.54% annually at the fund level. And how we find that, if you'd like to look up, in your investment portfolio, what the expense ratio would be on each individual fund, you just find the ticker symbol. So in this case, OASGX is the fund. If you just go to, say, Morningstar, and you can see this is the actual fund itself, the name. And if you kind of look down here at the bottom, it gives you a quote and gives you a bunch of different tabs to look up information about the fund. Really just looking to see what the fee would be on an annual basis. And here's that 1.54% annually. One of the other things that a fund could charge you is a front load fee. In this particular case, this fund has one. It's 5.75% that was charged when the client actually bought into the fund, which is pretty high. So not even including this is 1.54% annually. And then if you were to advertise, say, the 5.75% over a 5 to 10 year period, you can see that this particular client's paying a lot in fees on this one particular fund. You can utilize Morningstar. They have a free service. You can use Yahoo Finance, any third-party type website to look up the expense ratios themselves. Give you another example on another fund. Here's one right here, LAUAX. Type that in, LAUAX, Columbia Acorn. Here's where the expense ratio is, 1.42% annually. And then again, this one is also paying a 5.75% load fee. Clients are really surprised sometimes, not only in the expense, when they see that front load fee, they had no idea they were paying that fee. So that's kind of how we would look up the expenses. As an example, when we go back to the client overall portfolio, what we did was we listed the ticker symbols, applied the expense ratio based on the dollar amount for that particular fund, and then came up with the actual dollar amount that they're paying annually. So if I scroll down here to the bottom, these are the total amounts in each account and the total that was under management. So they were paying about 1%, which is about almost a little over $5,600 per year. And then this does not even include the front load fee that they were paying just to get into the fund, and it doesn't even include the management fee that they were paying annually, which in this particular case was 1%. So before they even started the day, they're paying 2% in fees annually, which really eats into the portfolio performance. This particular client was wondering, it's like, I wonder why I'm not even making any money annually. They felt like their performance just lagged behind the indexes or just didn't even perform at all, or was flat. And here's the reason why: their fees were extremely high. So this is a good way for you to do a checkup on your portfolio. Feel free to use Morningstar, Yahoo Finance. You'll be able to get this information. And if you'd like us to take a look at your portfolio, please give us a call at our phone number below. Thank you.